Welcome to SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. Once again, I'll be reviewing a brew that Gez sent me, FNQ Lager, 4.4% alcohol by volume, brewed and bottled by the Blue Sky Brewery in Cairns, Queensland. Now, what more can I tell you about FNQ Lager? Well, it's a handcrafted, preservative-free lager. It comes in this lovely 330ml brown bottle. It would be the second brew I've tried from the Blue Sky Brewery, the first being the Blue Sky Pilsner that Gez sent me. So after yesterday's outing with the Suntory Magnum Dry, I'm most keen to check this one out, and I'm really hoping that it's a lot better than that, which it certainly should be, I would think. Okay, alright, so just crack it open. Okay, give it a nice pour. Okay. Alright, so let's make an assessment of the appearance, as we always do. Well, the appearance is a somewhat hazy, pale golden colour. A disappointing amount of head there. I think when I poured it, it was just bang on a finger, but it's already dissipated somewhat. I would say that it's kind of slightly off-white in colour, but all in all, it looks pretty good. It's going to be my first beer of the day, so yeah, let's move on to the aroma. Okay, well, I'm picking up a bit of grassiness in this one. Yeah. And of course there's some grain there as well. But yeah, first and foremost, yeah, I'm picking up the presence of hops. So that's interesting, I think. Anyhow, that does bring us to the most important part of the review, the taste test. So a huge cheers to Gez for sending me this brew. And cheers to you all out there, the viewers who are watching. Alright, let's dive in. Alright, well, just like the nose, there's a definite, hop presence there. Although I wouldn't really, describe it as, overly bitter in any way. Those, sweet bready malts are, there, when in the, upfront sort of taste. Yeah, they're quite nice, and I do like the breadiness of them. So, yeah, as far as, the first gulp went, yeah, it has impressed me. So, I think I will have to have another. Well, it's certainly holding that taste profile. I'm finding it, quite delicious, to be honest. I mean, it's nothing mind-blowing, but, compared to that Suntory Magnum Dry, this is, utterly sensational. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly, light-bodied, but I wouldn't, call it watery at all. Yeah, I mean, it's got some decent carbonation there too, I failed to mention. But, yeah, it is lacing the glass quite nicely, so I think that's, always a good sign. I would say that its, drinkability is certainly going to be, quite high, as is its sessionability. Yeah, I mean, a carton of this isn't going to last long on a summer's day. Anyway, I think I do need to have another gulp and give it my final thoughts and a score out of 10. Alright, well, I really am kind of enjoying the flavour of this brew. It's, like I said, it's got a little bit more of a hop presence than you would expect, but, it's not really what I would call bitter in any way. Those bready malts are, really delicious, and it all balances out nicely. So, it's a pretty decent brew. I mean, it's not mind-blowing, but It's certainly worth checking out. So in terms of a score out of 10, I'd be happy to give it an 8 out of 10. So there you go, folks, an 8 out of 10 for FNQ Lager. Alright, so that does bring us to the end of yet another SwillinGrog beer review. Thanks for joining me, and a huge thanks to Gez for sending me this brew. So, yeah, that's it, folks. So, until next time, fare thee well, all.